Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, and AJ Allmendinger pulls the upset and wins the 2023 race at the Roval, his third career win. Holy cow, that is so freaking cool. I picked Michael McDowell to win, so it's cool to see at least a upset driver getting it done. I hope AJ comes back for 2024 in the Cup Series. I want to see him in a Cup car, man. This man is an animal on these road courses. Make sure to pre-order that race win diecast, guys. They made the Celsius car for a Core of the Joy, so even though it's a energy drink, I do think this one's going to be offered. Tyler Reddick, Coda win. So make sure to check that out. If it is offered to the 124 and 164 scale, it's going to be awesome. So the Roval, I'll be honest with you, half of the race, nothing happened. If you fell asleep during it, I don't blame you. The last 20-25 laps were pretty good, but everything else was pretty bad. And to be honest with you, yesterday's Xfinity race was really bland. I mean, up until the final few laps, I thought I was watching a practice session. I don't know what it is about the Roval, but it just seems like it's getting worse and worse. Maybe the drivers are just getting better at the track. Maybe the cars are just getting better at the track, but it's really lost that, or I would say lost it, but it's certainly beginning to lose that wild card charm. You know it's not really good when the Xfinity cars are not tearing up equipment at the Roval, because for years that was Daytona on a road course, essentially. Anyways, it was a great battle at the end between William Byron, Kyle Busch, and of course AJ Allmendinger. But man, these road course short tracks, you know how I feel about them. The racing is a L. I really wish this was the last Roval race. Unfortunately, they doubled down before this race even happened, I might add you, and said, oh, we're going to run it again in 2024 instead of running the Charlotte Oval. And to be honest with you, I've been hearing rumors about the Charlotte Oval coming back for over like a month and a half now. I've been hearing about Rockingham potentially coming back for over 2 months, give or take. So that was 2 L's on the NASCAR 2024 schedule. The Rockingham not coming back, and then the freaking Roval returning, in my personal opinion. Gen 6 at the Roval was actually pretty good, to be honest with you. It was chaotic. It lived up to expectations. Gen 7 at the Roval, in my opinion, has severely underperformed. Last year's race was awful. This year's race, in my opinion, very lackluster. I love the winner. I love the finish, but you got 103 laps. That's a lot of advertising space to sell in terms of commercials, and I'd rather go watch football, okay? I love football. It's funny, this channel is dedicated really to NASCAR-related content, but football is my favorite sport. I would watch that. In terms of the playoffs, you know, you think about Larson survives. Last year he got eliminated at the Roval. Chase Elliott had a chance to win there, but I feel like the drivers that got eliminated are not really a surprise. They have been lackluster as of recently. Kyle Busch, a lot of issues. Ross Chastain, he only won one race this year, and that was way back at Nashville. Brad Case still in that winless streak, and then Bubba Wallace hasn't won this year. Has had some chances, but 23-11, man, with that 45 car, watch out for Tyler Reddick. He could freaking win this championship. I had him in my Final Four before the playoffs started. People were saying, oh, that's a crazy pick. That's a wild pick. Sure enough, he's in the Final 8 right now, going to Vegas and going to Homestead and potentially Martinsville. I'm just saying that 45 camp, they are stout. Larson's in it, Byron's in it, Hamlin advances. So it's going to be, I think whoever wins the championship, it's probably not going to be a surprise. I mean, maybe a Buescher, Chris Buescher would be definitely a surprise. But most of these guys in the Final 8, they deserve to be there. They have been the consistent ones. They have been the ones winning races. I had Ryan Blaney out in the first round, and sure enough, he found a way to mess around and get to the Final 8. So we'll see how that one goes. But the next 3 races, man, I'm looking forward to it. Vegas, Homestead, not looking forward to Martinsville. Not looking forward to Phoenix. I'm already looking forward to Daytona next year because those 2 races are going to suck. But the 2 1.5 miles are going to be fantastic. I do look forward to that. What do y'all think about today's race? To me, nothing really happened. It felt like it was better than the Xfinity race, but it's not the Roval that I know. The 2018, 2019, and even 2020 races there where there was a lot more battle of attrition, a lot more harder racing, and this is the Gen 7 car. They're going to come out with a rules package for 2024 and say, oh, we fixed the short tracks, we fixed the road courses, it's going to be better than ever. It's just marketing BS. I'm not going to buy it. To me, the road courses are going to probably race exactly next year like they did this year. It's really a shame they are not going back to the Charlotte Oval, in my opinion, for the fall race. I think it would have been a great fit, too, because Texas has been pretty much turned into a Frankenstein track with the reconfiguration. That's ruined that place in 1 and 2. So I feel like the Charlotte Oval, this would be the perfect time to bring it back. These next-gen cars are perfect at 1.5 miles. So, yeah, in terms of this NASCAR schedule for next year, the only thing I like about it, really, is the fact that, okay, we have another super speedway in the playoffs, but the unfortunate reality is there's a gigantic gap between the spring Talladega race and in the summer Daytona Atlanta races. So, I mean, it's like, what, 3 months with no plate racing? Not a fan of that. But the only thing I really like about it is Xfinity's getting their second Talladega date back. I don't know why they got rid of it for this season, but it's cool to see the Xfinity Series getting both Talladega dates back. I really did miss that because them cars, they tear it up there. It's fun to watch. But thank you all so much for watching the video. Huge congratulations to AJ Allmendinger. Hopefully the 164 scale is offered of that car. And judging by the last Roval win, maybe we'll have some confetti on there. That would be pretty cool. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.